The capital of Renais. After the twins' absence, seeing their home ruined by war brings them terrible grief. Orson, a former knight of Renais, had been assigned to guard Castle Renais. However, he switched alliances, betraying his oaths of loyalty to his homeland. Ephraim marks his homecoming by vowing to see Renais healed. Chapter 16, Ruled by Madness. Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. As we make it back to Renais. Brother, what has happened to our home? What has happened to Castle Renais? How did it come to be so ruined, so desolate? Spies report that the castle is being held by the traitor Orson. In retrospect, I realize he's been acting odd for a while now. He seemed so dispirited. His wife passed some 6 months back. The loss may have been too much for his mind to bear. His love and devotion for his wife were well known among the knights. Now he sits alone in the king's former bedchambers. He makes no effort to govern. No one is allowed to enter the chambers, and he takes no meals. What could he possibly be doing? I do not know. The spies had no insight into his behavior. He does nothing to deal with the dark creatures and bandits roaming the land. Reports say all of Renais is engulfed in chaos. Region after region is revolting, and Orson's reign is already crumbling. Left alone, it may very well collapse under the weight of its own neglect. We cannot allow the situation to reach that point. We're going home, Erica. We're going to the castle. I hear you, Ephraim. Ephraim? What is it, Myrrh? I will fight with you. Now that Selena has returned my dragonstone to me, I'll do what I can until its power runs out. Let's take back your home. Are you sure about this? For the two of you, I simply want to help. Alright, I understand, but you must make me a promise. You are never to stray from our sides. Got that? Of course. Huh? Who do you think you are? These are the chambers of Orson, steward of Renais. There's no place here for a street urchin like you, boy. You fool! This is Prince Leon! What? This whelp is... I beg your forgiveness. It's alright. I'm not the sort of person others hold in esteem. Who in the world is that? What a creepy looking man. Shh! He can hear you. You want to talk about creepy? That Orson's the one who chills my hide. What do you think he's doing back there? I've heard lots of bizarre rumors from the master of the mess hall. Do you think he needs help? Could he be dangerous? I don't care. I'm here for the money. As long as I get paid, I'm happy. But on the subject of rumors, have you heard the stories of the secret treasure? There's supposed to be some fabulous wealth hidden in Castle Renais. I tell you, if I find it, I'm gone. What is it, Monica? You seem so happy today. Of course I know what today is. I'd never forget your birthday. I have a present for you, dear. I think you'll like it. Orson? Do you still recognize me, Orson? Or are you entirely lost to this world?
Yes, it's me, Prince Leon. I'm the one to whom you're indebted for resurrecting your beloved wife. Get out. This is Monica and my place. I will not have our home disturbed by anyone. I did as you asked. I betrayed Renais. My promise has been kept. Yes, and I'm very grateful to you. I came by today to offer you a piece of advice. Nothing more. Ephraim is coming, Orson. He's on his way to steal the happiness you two share. Prince Ephraim? That's right, Orson. And he's angry. I don't think he'll forgive you for betraying Renais. You've done so much to free your wife from the grave. It's a shame she'll die with you. No, that can't happen. That's all I have to say to you. What you do now is up to you. Monica, I'm sorry. I have something I must do. Please wait for me here. Oh, darling, don't look so sad. I'll be back soon, and then I'll never leave. I must do this to protect our happiness. You understand that, don't you? All right, then. I'll be back.
That's not creepy at all. I tried to do kind of my best creepy Orson voice. Welcome to Chapter 16 for Ephraim. There are actually, well, one difference between Ephraim and Erica's map for this chapter. Ephraim starts over here, and I believe Erica starts, I believe on this side. She starts closer to the stairs. It's something like that, but other than that, it's the same. You have two ways you can go. You can take this back path. Just have either somebody with a key, some door keys, or a rogue or a thief with lockpick. You can open this door and then this door, and get to this treasure chest that way. Or you can just take the kind of path that's laid out before you over here to get into to get here. Now, there are a few treasure chests. There's 3 in this wall, and there's 1 here. This one needs to be your first priority, and the reason for that is after a couple of turns, I can't remember exactly how many, but after a couple of turns, a thief is going to appear here and bolt for this treasure chest and take it and then leave. Many turns after that, we're talking in the double digits, a thief will appear here and start taking treasure chests. So, move somewhat swiftly through the map, but be careful. This is where you will start to see some class-changed enemies, and then after this, that's pretty much all you will see, if I remember right. Here pretty soon, that's all you're going to see is class-changed enemies. Thanks, Throat. A couple of reminders with iron swords, iron axes, some fighters. The enemies have some decent levels too. They'll be in the mid-double digits. Fire tomes from these mages. A couple of monks with lightning tomes. Oops. A couple of fighters with iron axes. A couple of knights with iron lances, or iron axes, then iron lances, excuse me. I'm just getting all tongue-twisted this episode. I apologize. I need to do better. Javelin from this knight. A couple of soldiers with iron lances. They're still around. They can do damage, but that's about it, if they even hit you. The knight here has a door key, which will help you get inside, and then this knight has a door key, which will help you get inside. So you can take this back route. But you have to have another... Here's a chest key for you to open this chest, but you have to have another key. Neither of these have a key, so you have to have at least 1 key. Watch out for this priest with his berserk staff, because we know how fun that can be. Flux tomes, lightning tomes. And that's it for the weaker enemies. You have some mercenaries here, which are actually pretty strong. You know, they have decently balanced stats, pretty high speed and skill. They all have iron swords, though, so there's that. Be careful of the warrior here. He's level 8, has 14 strength, and a steel axe that can hurt you if he hits. He's also carrying a hero crest, which could be useful if you need a hero crest. Make sure you get that. You're going to beat him up and take it anyway. Alright, I don't remember exactly what's inside the treasure chest, but it's all good stuff if I remember right. It's all stuff we definitely want. Let's see. Let's go over the bigger enemies now, as I started doing with this guy. You have druids here. Druids are one of the class changes to shaman. I think we've had them before. Lunatome and 11 magic can make for a bad time, because if it hits, we know how that goes with dark magic. If it hits, that's 11 damage you will be taking. Period. Flux Tome from this shaman, and a Flux Tome from this one as well. They have a good amount of magic, so they can be dangerous. Watch out for units that have low resistance. They will get hurt pretty bad. There are more druids up here, not shaman, excuse me. They all have an Eclipse Tome, so be ready for that. Remember, if you get hit by the Eclipse Tome, your HP is cut in half. Can be dangerous. Other than that, they have a Nosferatu Tome, a Luna Tome, and a Nosferatu Tome. But they're all equipped with that long-range Eclipse, so chances are they won't hit with it because Eclipse just has such a terrible hit percentage, but still be careful. You have a couple of priests here, Physic and Min Staff, and a droppable Physic Staff, which I have been waiting for. I need this. I need it. Need this. I love Physic Staffs. It's healing at a distance. What's not to like? Great for, you know, oh man, the healer's out of range, gotta heal. And that's about everything to go over this map for now. There are a lot of reinforcements that will show up as you start to go through the map. They trigger when you kind of, you know, get to certain parts of the map. Be careful about that. I don't remember how many reinforcements there are, actually. I know there are some, but the difficulty for this map will entirely depend on how prepared you are. Did you kind of grind up class changes like I did because I felt it was a good time, and I'm having fun with this playthrough. It's my playthrough. It doesn't have to be this super serious, hardcore playthrough. It doesn't have to be that. We have fun here. That's what we do. We have fun here. So, if everybody's class change and your lord's at level 20, this will be a much easier thing to go through. With one exception. What is that exception, you may ask? Orson, our boss for this level, who we have to beat and take the throne. Orson is a level 13 paladin. We know Orson, former cavalier, now serving Grotto in hopes of restoring his dead wife. He has a silver lance, which gives him a lot of punch. But the dangerous thing is this rune sword, because he can use it at a distance. We know how the rune sword works. Well, do we? Do I have a rune sword on this side? I know on Erica's side I have a rune sword. That, we know how it works. The rune sword will do half of his 18 strength, giving him a 12, 9, 21 at a distance. If you're in melee with him, he gets all of it. And his attack power will be 30. A dangerous 30. The rune sword gives him some distance. The problem with the rune sword, it has 15 uses, so you can try to just get rid of the 15 uses and then you're okay. We've talked about that strategy before in other episodes. With the rune sword, the reason it can be annoying is if he does hit with it, he gets health back. That's what the rune sword can do. It can drain health. If you have a light magic user, they are going to be pretty good against the rune sword because it counts as dark magic if you fight it from a distance, which means they will have the triangle advantage there. Also, when used at a distance, it hits res. If it's at melee, it hits defense. So plan accordingly. 21, huh? I know who's getting the boss kill. That's happening because it's funny. 14 speed, 15 skill. Enough con to where he's not weighed down by either the Silver Lance or the Rune Sword. 14 defense, 11 resistance. Again, how tough Orson is dependent on if you grinded before you came into this chapter or not. Even then, Orson can get wrecked by Ephraim. If you still have some Ring Leaf left. You have at least a little bit of the Ring Leaf Spear left. Ephraim probably got a ton of strength, skill, and speed because that's what he typically does. And this Ephraim turned up really well. Wish he got a little more defense, but that's okay. And Ephraim could just run up with Ring Leaf and destroy Orson. That's a possibility. That card is on the table, if nothing else. The biggest thing that can trip you up about this map is the reinforcements that show up, because some of them are class change units. Be careful. If I remember right, because like I said, you start to see the class change units here. And just getting the treasures, because of the thief that will be showing up here shortly. So we're going to be rushing forward to try to get to here. That's the key. Cormac is carrying the Philly shield, so I don't have to worry about arrows at all with him. Well, I mean, he'll still take damage normally. He has 15 defense, though. But he's not, you know, super weak to arrows anymore. So there's that. He's going to be rushing up here. I'll send some other people with him, high movement units. I'll switch some things around. And I need to put the party back together now that we're through with the grinding. But I'll send some high movement units this way to get the chest, the door key, and then one final door key I'll send. I don't think I'm going to use Calm anymore. I need to show off your... And I have been reading your comments, by the way, about wanting to see some of the support conversations. I'll do that sometime between now and the end of the game. Or I might just do it after the game is over, show off some of the support conversations, because I think that may be a fun way to, like a fun bonus episode, show off some of my favorite support conversations. Some of the ones that you all have been asking for. That's not a bad idea. I might do that. We'll see. I'll still work that out. But don't worry, I will show off more support conversations. And thank you for letting me know. I always like when you let me know things you're interested in. Like that, like the support conversations. You all know how much I really like support conversations in Fire Emblem games. And I'm glad that there are those of you out there who share my enthusiasm. That always makes me feel really good as a Let's Player. So thank you very much. Let's get a few rounds in to this map after we choose who we're taking. You can take 12 units. Erica is not forced. She is not your main lord. So you don't have to take Erica. Erica, who refused to get strength. Flat out refused to get strength. So she can sit on the bench. On this route, she can sit on the bench. Of course, on Erica's route, it's the other way around. Erica is forced, and Ephraim you can use or not use. I won't be using Ephraim on Erica's route, and vice versa, just so I have more slots for other units. So even if Erica did get really good strength growth and she was a force to be reckoned with, I wouldn't be using her on this route. So I just want to clear that up. Ephraim, Natasha, she's doing okay, so I want to keep going with her. I didn't grind up her levels. I got tired of grinding. That's that's the truth of it all. And she can just continue to get levels as we go along. We have Larachelle, and that's what matters. So good. So good. Mages. Any magic user. So funny. So, let's see. Don't need Kyle. Franz can come along. We need Renais. I need him to pick some locks for me. God, he was so good. Yo, I want to take Seth. I'm gonna leave Natasha out and take Seth because Archer can use staffs. Ewan can use staffs. Of course, Larachelle is the main healer. So we have some options for other kind of like side healers that can go along. So we'll do that since we can only take 12 units for this map. I need to give stuff out. Or trade. Somebody's carrying the staffs. Who was it? Who's carrying stuff for me? Oh, by the way, Myrrh joined. I won't be using her on this map, but no, Myrrh is awesome. She's a dragon. Of course she's awesome. As dragons should be. As a matter of fact, let's go over Myrrh now, and I want you to pay attention to the stat growths. Just do that for me. And you see the pluses that are beside her stats. She gets these because of her dragonstone, a stone imbued with mysterious might. Myrrh draws strength from it. What I don't like about Myrrh and her dragonstone is she only gets 50 uses. That's it. After that, she can't do anything. She gets 50 attacks. After that, she's done. If you're going to use Myrrh, the important thing to note is you have to make those 50 uses count. Only have her kill things that are guaranteed to give her a level. She starts off at level 1. So, the zombie things that give her a level, that automatically give a level. The, boss zombie with the entombed. Can't remember the name right now. We slaughtered a bunch of them in the tower. That's the main EXP gainer from there. And then after that, after you get her to max level, it's however you want to use the remaining uses. Just know when she's out of those 50 uses, that's it. Which is really sad. You cannot even use the hammering staff to get the uses back. But don't think this tactician doesn't have an ace or a trump card up his sleeve. Of course I do. There is a glitch that you can do. It's excuse me. A little difficult to pull off. I'm not the best at it, but I will try to show it off. And it is a way that you can not only the dragonstone, but any weapon or anything basically, you can restore to full uses. There's one map that it's easy to do this on, and really I think it may be the only chance you get to do it. So I'll try to show it off. As I said, I'm not the best at it, and it's not the easiest thing to do. So normally all you would get is the 50 uses, and that's pretty much what I'm going to stick by as well. She also has an elixir and a vulnerary. She only has 15 HP, which is scary. She's level 1. She is a mannequin. Mysterious tribesman who can turn into dragons. Equip Dragonstone. This Dragonstone. The only Dragonstone you're going to get. A young, pure-hearted girl from Darkling Woods. She tends to be shy. Here are her stats. She has 3 strength, 1 skill, 5 speed, 3 luck, 2 defense, 7 resistance. However, because of her Dragonstone, she also gets plus 12 strength, plus 12 skill, plus 15 defense, and plus 20 resistance. We're probably not getting to the map this episode because I forgot I had to go over Myrrh. Sorry. I apologize. A con of 5, an 8 of 4. She can't really carry people, but she is very light. She has 6 movement. Yay, wings. Does she count as a flying unit? I don't believe she does. So there's that. So while she looks weak, remember those pluses she has. She actually has 17 defense. She only has 15 HP, but she has 17 defense. She also has 12 or 15 strength. The dragonstone has a might of 16. Take 31. Again, just make sure that she gets kills. You have to make the most out of every single use of the dragonstone, which is sad, because I would like to have more fun using Myrrh. Let me throw up her stat growths on the screen, though, because this is where it gets fun. So here is Myrrh's stat growths. You see those stats above 100? That's not a typo. That is correct. She has stat growths above 100. She also has a 90% strength growth, an 85% skill growth, 65 speed, 30 luck, and 30 resistance. I had to skip over defense there. Let's go over HP and defense, because they're special. The way the HP and defense growths work is, well, it's over 100, so she always gets 1 point, right? Yes. And she gets a chance to get 2 points. So let's take HP, for example. There is a 100% chance that she gets 1 HP. That remaining 30% that's over, since it's 130, gives her a chance to get 2 HP. Same thing with defense. She has a 50-50 chance of getting 2 defense on a level up instead of just 1. Yeah, much fun. Such a good dragon. By the way, look at the description for a fun little talk between Myrrh and Starlight, because I'm going to do that. So there's Myrrh. I'm not going to use her this map. She's really good. The stat growths will play out in her favor because they're so high, and some of them are guaranteed. So they will play out in her favor. The only thing holding her back and stopping her from being just absolutely ridiculously overpowered is this. She only has 50 attacks. More on the restoring uses to the dragonstone, though, thanks to that glitch. And more on that later when we actually get to it. Just know there is a way, but you can't have it completely break. If you do, you can't do the glitch. So try to save some uses if you are kind of counting on the glitch. How much am I going to use Myrrh? I don't know, because the dragonstone makes me sad. Not the fact that she has a dragonstone. I think having a dragonstone is cool. But the fact that it has limited uses makes me sad. So there's that. We will we'll just have to see how it goes. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to use Myrrh. She's awesome. Just know that. When you do decide to, really start leveling her up, just make the most out of it. Get her to max and laugh, because she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. There is, of course, no class change for Myrrh. But, let's see, does she go to level 20 still? I think she still only goes to level 20. She may be able to get additional levels because she doesn't have a class change. I don't remember. Don't remember in this game. For the dragon we have. Okay. There's all of that. And that is going to do it for this episode. I know, just a bunch of talking and going over things. Just like the last episodes. That's 2 episodes of that in a row. Hopefully, I hope you still had fun and enjoyed as we kind of went over everything. We'll get into the map next time for sure. And we'll start that way. But had to go over Myrrh. She's very important. She is the last character you get, actually. She is the last character that joins our party, is Myrrh. Nobody else will be joining. There are some optional characters you can get after you beat the game, but more on all that later. Just know for the story, who you see is who you have. Myrrh is the last character that joins. So, no, she's not. There's one more. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's one more. Right? Yep, there's one more. She is the second to last character that joins. I almost forgot about the last one because, she's kind of meh to me. So, but her presence will be important for a different reason. For a fun little trick you can do when she joins the group. So, there's all of that. That's for the next chapter. I think she joins next chapter. For this chapter, you get Myrrh, win over Myrrh. Hope you see just how powerful she can become. Until the next episode, where we go actually into chapter 16. Thank you very much for watching. I still hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.